everybody, and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm Donette Logan with Jerry Young. And Jerry, we're having a bumpy start, but thankfully we're not in conference play yet.
Yeah, no, and we're going to talk about that in the next segment. So we're going to talk a little bit about Vestavia and where we stand and talk about that. And also we got Coach Freeman on the show.
We do, and also a woman that most of you see on your drive through Alabaster in the morning, Officer Monique Bivins. She's the SRO for Thompson High School. A big honor coming up from her. We'll preview that as well. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklier Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklier family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster. Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, you know, I mentioned on the show Friday night, we have an identity crisis going on, it seems like. And I felt our offense almost found out who they were, but a few setbacks there.
Yeah, you know, it's not rocket science. Look, you can't throw pick sixes. You can't have 99, 100-yard touchdown returns. You know, that's the sort of thing. And we'll clean that up. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we played good. There was a lot of, I mean, we were up 14-0.
Right.
I mean, overall, I didn't even felt like, you know, that we lost, to be honest with you. And all the credit to Lipscomb. They hung in there. They made the plays. You know, we made the mistakes. They have to make the play after the mistake, and they did. So, you know, good football team. We started out, you know, 0-2. So what? We're not the state champions in Georgia. We're not the state champions in Tennessee. Listen, what this was, folks, this was a glorified jamborees. That's all they were. They were practice kind of games for us to set us up. And even Coach Freeman said, you know, he scheduled these games to make this young team to see where he stood going into region play. And the goal of the season is the goal that it is every single year. That's to win the region, win the state championship, and that's where we're about to head out to do. So I'm glad to get it behind us, but it was good.
Well, you find out who you are and what your weaknesses are when we play the best. So the best versus the best. We did at Tennessee, right. We did Georgia. So now we move on to Vestavia, who's 1-1, a new head coach again, a familiar defensive coordinator. We know Sean Rainey is there. He was at Spain Park.
Right.
So these coaches know our team, but we
do.
know their playing style a little bit. What can we expect from Friday night?
Well, we can expect a little bit of the old Buddy ball, actually, because the new coach played for Buddy Anderson. They are spreading it out a little bit more than Buddy did, but they're still running 2 and 3 backs in the backfield, a lot of misdirection. They run almost every pass plays off of play action. They very seldom just drop back in the pocket and throw the ball. They like the short passes across the middle, and they like to run the post pattern deep, so we'll look for some of those passes. But Vestavia played Mountain Brook really tough, 17-14. You know, they hung 14 up there against Mountain Brook. That's a good defense. And then they ran all over Homewood, which was to be expected, 35-0. What we got out of that is that Vestavia has a good defense. We got a great defense, okay? We're going to see it's going to be a defensive struggle. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. Of course, our offense, all of a sudden, the light could come on. We could run the score up. So, I don't know. You know, we don't know where don't have a crystal ball. We don't know what we're going to do. But I know this, and I said it in the pregame. Coach Freeman is a championship coach. This is a championship team in a championship school in a championship town, okay? We got championship fans, and we travel real well. Okay, forget that other. Now the season starts. I'm excited. I'm ready to get it going.
It'll be interesting, especially on the road, and it's a school that we're all familiar with. The players have played there, so I think this could be where we really see who our guys are and what they're made of.
Agree.
You know, every week, Alabaster Police Department, they escort our players to all the games, away and home. They're on the field. And I've always heard them say, Thompson chooses you. And one woman who kind of, I guess she just, you know that's her when you see her, is Officer Monique Bivins. She played high school basketball for Thompson, played at University of Alabama, and now Thompson has a big honor for her for homecoming. Officer Monique Bivins with Alabaster Police Department joins us now. We asked you on because a big honor for you, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I want people to know who you are. Okay. We see you in the mornings out there directing traffic sometimes, but there's a background. You graduated from Thompson.
I did.
In 2001.
Yes, ma'am.
And then that took you on to the next chapter. What was next for you after that?
I got a degree from the University of Alabama.
Where you played
and
basketball.
Where I also played basketball. I was drafted to the WNBA in 2005, where I sustained an injury. Mm-hmm. And I came back and I did production work for a manufacturing company. Mm-hmm. And after that, I decided that, hey, you know, it was time for a change. So I came back, started working with kids in the community, in Alabaster community, at Abbey Woodley Park. Started just playing basketball. So that's where I applied for the Alabaster Police Department, and here I am.
And here you are.
Here I am.
It's kind of, that was your passion. I know to be part of the WNBA, every athlete's passion, and it took you to a different route. You got to use that passion to inspire kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about doing that, working with those children a little bit. Like, why do that after that next level?
Honestly, I missed the game of basketball.
Yeah.
To get out there and work with kids, like, even right now, being at the school, I enjoy being around kids. I enjoy it every single day. I can inspire them to be better, to do better. So working with kids, basketball has definitely been my passion.
Let's talk about that a little bit. You're at Alabaster's Thompson High School. You're an SRO. People who don't know what an SRO is, people think it's just you walk the halls or direct traffic. But you guys make a bond with these students.
Yes, like you have to make a connection with these kids every single day.
Yeah.
You know, you just going up to them and, you know, just tell them good morning. That may be something that brightens their day or whatever. Saying hi to them, anything. Like, you have to make a bond with them.
Do you find that they inspire you?
Oh, yeah, daily.
Yeah.
I started, I'm actually one of the assistant coaches. One of the girls' assistant coaches.
Oh, wow. That kind of, where all started, kind of returned
right.
too. Yeah.
So I'm back in the basketball game. So,
and I believe that Coach Marty probably loves that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So that's definitely been a blessing to get back in it.
So why SRO though? What made you decide to do that route instead of just being on patrol?
SRO is it's actually the best position in law enforcement.
You think so?
Definitely. I know a lot of guys will sit here and they'll tell you, oh, they love patrol or whatever. Nah, SRO is where it's at. Like I said again, you can inspire these kids. They're the next generation.
Some of these kids, they don't get that inspiration at home, and they don't have the person that believes in them at home, and so they come to school. They get from teachers and from you guys too.
Right.
To know you are there for them to help them out and what they can do. And you mentioned the student athlete part. When you were at Alabama, you went to get your degree.
Yes, and I got my degree.
Well, why is that so important for the student athletes?
Because an education is very important. Because, like with me, you know, I think with basketball, I felt like it was that
was your life.
Yeah, right. Like it was my life.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all I wanted to do or whatever.
Right.
Did I take school as serious as I should have? No, because I felt like basketball was more important.
That was what you were going to do for
the rest of my life or whatever. I didn't have that second, you know, I didn't think that having a degree would help me. Yeah. Or whatever. I get all the way to the WNBA and
there's a whole different path.
There's a whole different path. I got hurt, and yet again, you know, I didn't use my degree.
Right.
Which I did go back to school later to get.
Which is good, yeah.
Right.
Which is important.
To figure out how important it was, because like I said, I did production work right after I got hurt.
Right.
So to come back and to realize how important having my degree was was big time.
It's almost, it's come full circle. You graduated from Thompson, grew up in Alabaster. I watch you on Friday nights now on the sidelines. You are cheering on these student athletes and Warriors. And now the school, they did it once. They retired your jersey a couple years ago.
They did.
And now they're wanting you to be the grand marshal of the homecoming parade.
They do.
When you found that out, I mean, I would have gotten a little emotional. I know I would have, but just
very emotional.
The honor that is for you.
Right. I'm honored. I'm honored that they think so highly of me. Like I said, I'm honored for the opportunity. I'm overwhelmed by the support that I get from the community, citizens here in Alabaster. So it's just been a blessing.
Well,
it's been a blessing.
I told you earlier, you've become a fixture of Alabaster. My kids look for you every morning in the car. They will say, "There's Mo," every morning. So I think you're part of Thompson and part of Alabaster, and I can't think of a better person to have that honor. So congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we look forward to seeing you on the 21st in the parade.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
So, Jerry, September 21st is the homecoming parade. It'll start at 6 o'clock around Warrior Stadium. It goes down Kent Dairy back around Thompson High School. And right after that, at 7 p.m., the community pep rally there at Warrior Stadium to kind of kick off all the homecoming events September 21st.
I love homecoming. I know the coaches don't like it. I get that. It's a distraction, but homecoming's always a great time.
You don't have a kid in high school anymore, do you?
No, I don't.
Dress-up days are, that's a whole different thing.
I got you.
Volleyball, the war zone, those fans, they come out in full force.
Man, listen, we broadcast that game this past Thursday against Auburn, and that place was packed and rocking. I have never seen the support from the student section that they had.
That's the war zone, 100%.
It just went crazy.
Yeah.
We ended up taking it all the way to the fifth and final game. We played to 15 on the final game. We ended up losing 3-2 on the games, but it was a great atmosphere. Volleyball team's in good shape. They're going to win a lot of games this season, and I encourage you, anytime you got a free night and the volleyball team's at Warrior Arena, come on out and watch them. It's great fun. And
it's a great time. Students at Thompson High School have a chance to buy a student pass to let them into all the home games for all sports all year long. $75. It's worth every penny. Support the volleyball team, baseball, soccer, all of our sports year round.
Absolutely. And while you said that, for about that price, I think it's a little less than that. You can get a year's subscription to the NFHS network. So that means when you go to the Warrior Nation network, you can watch. There are cameras in our gym, okay, in our arena. So even if the Warrior Nation network, technically, I'm not calling it and broadcasting it that way, the pixel lock camera in the arena will show the game. So you can watch basketball, volleyball, everything on that camera too. So of course we have our own production team that we do on all the games, so that's a whole lot different. But I'm just telling you, it's a great thing to do, and the school gets a percentage of that, so it's a good investment.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Freeman about entering regional play.
Hey Warrior Nation, it's Kim Scherer with Keller Williams Metro South and Kim Scherer & Company, and I'm here with my amazing team of real estate agents who are ready to serve you in the Alabaster area. I've been a part of the Warrior Nation since the 1970s, graduated in 93. My husband graduated in 91. I'm taking it back old school with the Letterman's jacket, but we're excited to serve you in this community with any real estate needs you have, and we just want to say, go Warriors!
At Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry, we know how valuable your time is. So if it's a crown you need, let us take care of it with our same-day crown service. We have the latest technology allowing us to build your custom crown right here in our office while you wait. Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve you.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, coaches are known for this. The game's over, you have 24 hours, you move on.
Yeah, we're moving on. It's region play now. We get to, as we talked about earlier in the show, we're facing Vestavia, and then we get into region play. So here it is, folks. This is a real season. Had a chance to talk to Coach Freeman. Here's what he had to say about region play.
Coach, we're in region play. All of a sudden, here's Vestavia. Tell us a little bit about Vestavia.
They're a really good football team. They play really fast on offense at times. So defensively, we got to be ready. About 1 every 5 plays, you're going to get some kind of trick play out of them. So you got to be prepared for all that and throw your eyes open. Offensively, they do a really good job on defense. They jump in a lot. They play defense about like they play offense. A lot of different formations, bringing people from everywhere. And we just got to have tomorrow has to be another good day and get ready to go play.
Noticed a lot of misdirection, a little bit of film I watched, and also they love to do play action.
Yeah, they run the quarterback a lot, and so when you run the quarterback a lot, you got to have a go-to off that. A lot of times, go-to that is some kind of delay go down the middle of the field when it's safe to start tackling. So we got to be prepared for that. They run a lot of two-back stuff in front of the quarterback, so they can block from the quarterback a little bit. We just can't. If he runs it 15 times, he needs to earn those 15 times, and then really on offense, us be consistent on moving the football, getting where we're supposed to be on offense and doing the right thing.
When you said two back, they have a back that they actually use as just a blocking back, right? Kind of in a slot, and they're going to run that way. They lead him into there. Is that right?
A lot of times, and then they'll put 2 in front of the quarterback and do a lot of that stuff. Yeah, and then they come out with some different formation stuff. But at the end of the day, you're getting back to a lot of the same stuff just from different places. And then about every 5 plays, they try to play fast, and they'll come at some trick play or tight end down the middle, and you just have to be ready for it.
I had a friend come to the game, first time I've ever been to a game at Warrior Stadium. He was overwhelmed with the crowd support. We had a great crowd here, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a great crowd, and we win the game in almost every aspect of the game except the final score. And when you got equal teams, and that team was really good, I think we played a lot better than what we think we did as far as having ourselves prepared to win. But in those games where you're equal or you're not as good as the other team, maybe in some spots, that game always comes down to 5 or 7 plays. We had more yards, we had more time possession, but we lost a 4th down play on defense that was critical to us. We lost on a jet sweep out there late in the game that was critical to us. And then we had a pick 6 and a 101-yard fumble return. So, and then you go back and we missed a chip shot field goal. So it's not, we're playing pretty good. Right now our mistakes are magnified as fatalities. And we got to get that fixed.
Coach, good to be in region play. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks to Coach Freeman for joining us every week on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Absolutely. And Jerry, we're on the road again, but you can still watch us. We want you at Vestavia, but if you're not going to make it to the game, tell them they can see us.
WarriorNationNetwork.org. Okay, you can watch, listen. As we still get a lot of questions, you listen for free. Okay, you got to get a subscription to the NFHS network to watch us. But then you can see us on all kinds of devices, everything from Roku to Apple Fire Stick to Apple TV, all that, and of course on the Warrior Nation Network itself.
So it is worth every penny you can buy per game or per season. It does help the school out, so we highly suggest you do that. Thank you guys for tuning in to us each and every week here on Alabaster Living TV, and thank you to our sponsors who make this show possible. We'll see you Friday night in Vestavia Hills.